What's up everyone, Electronics Search here, back another unboxing video from stuff that I bought off eBay. In this case we have my new main computer. Now you can see I'm filming in a new room. I literally installed all of this flooring all by myself. And this is actually a perfect room for me to do the unboxing here, so yeah. So, let's see what I ordered. Here, give me a sec. Okay, I'm ready. It is 10:20 right now on Wednesday, the 10th, July. So what I ordered is a Dell Precision T3610. This is not a regular computer. This is more of a workstation, so like 3D modeling and all that type of stuff, but this is going to become my main computer. In total, for shipping, tax, the actual price and all that, I paid $97, something like that. Might as well just go and round that up to around $100. So basically $100 spent on this. Let's go and start peeling off the tape here. Now this, what's it called? This came from Goodwill, and I bought this off eBay. I'm not gonna say which I'm not gonna say which Goodwill, but one of them, and that tape is actually pretty strong. Pretty loose though. The packaging isn't really split. Oh, I have a little knife that I could use here. Help slice through that. And unfortunately 3.0 cannot be here, so yeah. Here we go. Oh, I forgot about that. Hopefully it was well packaged. I'm not sure if it was. Hopefully it was. It does seem to be packaged okay, but it does feel really, really, really loose. So I really hope that it wasn't damaged in shipping. And once again, it was shipped with FedEx, which is known for throwing packages, but I don't think the actual delivery guy dropped it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got some bubble wrap. Okay, we got a decent amount of bubble wrap. Alright, let's see. I'm looking into the camera. Oh, it's actually packed pretty well in there. And there it is. You can start to see it. I could start to feel it. Okay, I gotta remove it out of the box here. Let me put the camera down. This is a very heavy machine. Weighs basically 30 pounds. That's everything in the box. Here it is. You could kind of see it. Not sure where the front of it is. That's the back of it. This is the front. We'll go and tear this off. There it is. There it is. Wow. Here, let me go and grab that knife again to help with this bubble wrap. There's tape securing it, which is good. Helps keep it more intact. I'm guessing there's tape over here as well. Alright. And there's a decent amount of bubble wrap, but hopefully the actual inside was also bubble wrapped. before they shipped it out, because this does have an NVIDIA Quadro card in there. So hopefully that didn't break out of its slot. I really hope it didn't. Or potentially damage anything else in there. But here it is. Oh yeah, it's in pretty good condition. It is pretty dusty, but I like it so far. This is not a paint chip, that's just bubble wrap. And there it is. It's basically out of it. My first time trying this handle. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Here's the bubble wrap. I'm gonna put that on the side. Okay, here it is. Pretty good condition here. Oh, that is splitting a little bit. I'm not sure if that's from... Oh, it just clicked back into place. We have one USB 3.0, 3 USB 2.0. As you can see, it is in fact a Dell Precision T3610. It has an Intel Xeon inside, by the way. And the little Dell logo still has the little plastic on it, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to be peeling that off, though. That is pretty cool. There's a look at those aluminum handles here. Here's the back of it. It's a pretty hefty machine. Not gonna lie. Actually, here. I'll put it like this so that way you can see it in the light. So originally it would have come with Windows 8 Pro, but I'm gonna be running it on Windows 10, but later on I'm probably gonna update it to Windows 11, maybe Windows 12 when that comes out. We got, I'm guessing, line in as well as microphone. We got a headphone port, serial port, which is gonna be pretty useful for receipt printers. I don't know. Again, we got the Windows 8 Pro sticker, so that's what it originally would have come with. Looks like some USB 3.0 right there. Actually, no, I don't think that's 3.0. No, those are 2.0. We got Ethernet right there. Serial ports for both the keyboard and the mouse. 3 USB 3.0s and then 1 USB 2.0. And then down here, as you can see, there's the Quadro card. This is an NVIDIA Quadro K4000, I think. And then down at the very bottom is a 685 watt power supply, which actually we could remove here. Oh, it got jammed. I'm not gonna remove that right now. Don't want to mess anything up. Having a look on this side is the Goodwill info. You can see a little bit more scraping right there. Nothing too big, but it's fine. Let's open up and have a look at the inside. Removing the side panel here. There it is. It's pretty dusty in here, actually. It's a really big machine, though. Oh, is that a speaker? Okay, if that is actually a speaker, that's very useful. Here, let me put this over here so that way it doesn't get scratched up. And let me move the machine back onto the side. It is really dusty inside. Okay, first things first, let me make sure that this is properly in there. And yes, it is. Thankfully, it did not break out of its slot. Now, no, there's no bubble wrap or anything like that in here, so I was kind of hoping that they would put that in there, but they didn't. Thankfully, nothing broke at least, though. Oh, I do see that there's a little switch right here, so I'm guessing it won't run when the side panel is off. There's the cooler. Where's the fan part on it? Is it on the inside? Oh, it is. I could see it on the inside. Okay, we do have the RAM slots down there. This does have 32 gigs of RAM. ECC memory, I think, DDR3. Again, there's a look at that Quadro K4000 card. like the bottom of it. There's the fan. Okay, we could go and remove this. So there's what it looks like back there. And again, here's the power supply. Back here, I think, is all the SATA and the SATA controller and all that stuff. Again, here's the power supply. Oh, there's a USB port in there. Oh. Why is there a USB port in there? What's that for? Okay, so here's the hard drive caddies. Oh, one of the caddy trays are missing. Oh man, that sucks. Oh well. I'm guessing that's where the main system drive was used. I could see there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SATA pins in there. And 3 of them are used up. One's for the slimline CD drive, and the other, I'm guessing, well, there actually are 2 SATA cables in here. That's very useful. Fortunately, I'm going to be using this with an M.2, using one of these PCIe slots here. So I'm not going to be, I am going to be using SATA for hard drives and that type of stuff, like external hard drives. Or not external hard drives, but hard drives just to hold some extra data on there. But yeah, let's look at the inside there. Really happy with this machine so far. I'm thankful that nothing broke out of its spot during shipping. Yep, the cooler's on there really well. Quadro card's in there really well. So, yeah. Make sure these RAM things are on there. Yep, they are. Alright, well, looks like it's time to put the side panel back on and boot it up, so... I was going to bring this upstairs, but FedEx delayed the shipping for this thing to later on, so I actually cannot do it upstairs no more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring a monitor down here. I was going to use it with my Dell Ultra Sharp monitor, but I'll just bring a Samsung SyncMaster monitor down here, put it up on this cooler, and I'll plug it in all into an extension cord, and we'll boot it up. So there's a quick look at that again. I know the lighting is not the greatest down here right now. This is basically all I have, as well as that and that down there, here in this basement. Let's take a look at the side panel real quick just before we do, in fact, plug it in here. So we've got some electrical overview, so we've got a little bit of some info. Pretty cool. And we have this right here, which I think is to hold the GPU in there. That's pretty scuffed up. I'm not sure if that means that the card was moving around a lot. Hopefully not. Let's put the side panel back on. Okay, and that clipped back into place. So, again, let me go ahead and bring some extra things. What is this? Oh, this fell out of there. What is this? What is that? What is that? That's interesting. I don't know what that is. Okay, according to the manufacturer date on here, it looks like this unit is from 2014. There seems to be some kind of label residue right there, so it looks like that's where this unit originally came from. Now, I know this does not have Windows 7 on it, because it would have had a Windows 7 label on it. And again, it does have a Windows 8 Pro sticker on the back here. So yeah, this did not come with Windows 7. This is a pretty newer machine. But let me go bring a monitor, and yeah. Alright, I've brought everything down here. Let's go ahead and connect everything. Starting here with the power supply. Which this is a temporary power cord that I'm going to be using. This is the GPU's display port. have a DisplayPort adapter going into it from my Optiplex 780 setup, as well as a generic HP and a generic Dell Optiplex 790 keyboard. And we are all plugged up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it is turning on already. Alright, let's turn the monitor on. Turn itself back off. Okay, so it's doing the little thing that it does. Oh, I forgot about the monitor. Sorry about the line on it, but here we go. First actual startup. 3, 2, 1. I think it's booting. Yep. Oh, there it is. Got the Dell logo. It's the new Dell logo, actually. Obviously, it's not going to boot onto anything. Yep, hard drive not found. Gonna take the side panel off. Actually, no, I'll put the side panel right down here. I did bring my SSD down here. My Windows 11 Office 2 SSD. Not gonna plug it in just yet. I actually want to see if I could try to boot into BIOS here. I'm not sure what it is. F1? Oh, F2. Okay, so it's booting into BIOS now. The NVIDIA GPU does work. It's making a high-pitched sound. Not sure what that's from. Hopefully that power supply is okay. Should boot into BIOS here. I thought it said click F2 to reboot into BIOS. So then let me just try to hit escape. I don't remember what the BIOS key for these are. F12 maybe? Turn it off, turn it back on. There it goes. F12, maybe F8. Try spamming both of these keys here. Oh, got something. I got a loading bar for a sec. No. Change setup option, press F2. There we go. Dell Precision T3610. Alright, let's go into system information here. As you can see, here's all the RAM info. Okay, so we do have 2 empty DIMMs actually. So there is a total of 32 gigabytes of RAM, DDR3. And there's one thing in the PC I saw, and that's the NVIDIA card. Alright, boot sequence, UEFI. The date is actually correct. 1051. Yeah, the date's correct, so there is a CMOS battery in there somewhere. System configuration. Oh, it does not show the Dell logo when you're on a different page. The 780 does. Huh. Alright, well, I don't really want to dig around in this BIOS. All I want is to make sure compute trace is off. Yes, this computer does. Okay, it is deactivated. It is presently deactivated. Okay, so we are good. The mouse does work. So we're gonna go ahead and exit. Not sure if it's gonna reboot here. I don't need it to reboot. It is. Hold the power button down. No, I don't need it to boot. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's hook up my Windows 11 SSD and let's see if it will boot. Should boot into it without an issue though. Still making a high-pitched sound. Think it's coming from the power supply. Hopefully that is not bad. Alright, we'll just use the second port here. Other way, I think. Nope. Let me see. Nope, that is the right way. That's the right way, in fact. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'll just tuck that in there. Alright, we now have a boot device. Here we go. This is the most exciting part here now. Let's see if it will boot into my SSD. See if this cooler is warm. Oh yeah, it already is. It's already pretty warm. Okay. Here we go. Give it some time. No bootable device found. It is in there. Not sure if it's plugged into the thing. Should be. Try to retry. Okay, let me go ahead and go into setup and maybe I have to select it. Number lock's off. Still making that high-pitched noise. Alright, advanced boot options. Secure boot. Secure boot should be on though, I think. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna just dig around in this later. I don't really want to deal with it right now. All I need is... what's it called? Where's the boot device? Oh, boot sequence. Is that what it's called? Windows Boot Manager. UE5. Let me try Legacy. Oh yeah, it is Legacy because my thing is not... Okay, the SATA SSD is recognized. My SSD is not UEFI, I forgot. Alright, so now it should work fine. It might have not recognized it because it was... oh, it automatically rebooted. See if there's something in the disk drive. Nope, there is not. Does seem to eject fine. I don't think it's secured properly in there. Not sure. Alright. Should boot without an issue now. Fingers crossed. Yup, there it is. Oh boy. It's booting up into my SSD. Now I know it has to do its little config. Yep, there it is. Getting devices ready. Has to get all the devices and that type of stuff ready. Okay, so the side panel covered plunger type of thing doesn't seem to be doing anything here. Seems to run fine. Oh, I heard the speaker in the inside. There it is. It's booted up. Ignore the ASUS drivers. Oh wow, it immediately logged me in. Ignore all that ASUS stuff again. There it is. We are in Windows. In this case, Windows 11, because that's what I have on my SSD. Well, I'm really happy with this. Let's go and load Task Manager up. Oh yeah, I forgot this. Oh, I have it pinned to the taskbar. See if it has Wi-Fi in it. I don't think it does. Nope, it does not. Performance. Alright, we do in fact have an Intel Xeon E5-1620 V2. Clocked at 3.0 70 gigahertz. I think that's base. Yep, that is base. And right now it's running about 3.60, 3.70. Okay. Oh, it's only recognizing 42 gigabytes for some reason of RAM, even though there's a total of 32. Slots used 6 out of 8. The speed is 1600. I'm not sure if that is more or less than my Acer, which is my current main computer. And then here's my SSD. Alright, well, I don't really have anything on here other than CPU ID or Cupid, hardware monitor, or whatever. Sorry about the bad screen resolution. Alright, you can see what that's looking, all those temps and all that type of stuff. So looks like the CPU right now is running at about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty quiet right now. We do have the little hard drive LED there. This cooler is pretty warm now again. Quadro card fan is running. Oh yeah, the Quadro card is not in Task Manager, I just realized that. Probably because there's no drivers for that. I gotta get Ethernet to this thing. I don't have Ethernet down here, so I'm gonna have to bring all of this upstairs now. I'm not gonna be able to record upstairs though, unfortunately. I'm guessing this is not recognized because hardware reserved 27.8 gigabytes. I'm not sure why it's like that. Form factor dim. I'm gonna have to see why that is. Okay, so the CPU does seem to idle at around 3.50, let's say 3.53 in this case. So it's still idling at a very high speed. And I think that this can overclock to over 4 gigahertz, which is pretty cool. Now, I do not have a hard drive for this thing right now. Or, not a hard drive, but the M.2, like I was saying. Right now, this thing will be running off that SSD. Of course, I'll get drivers and all that type of stuff installed. I'll play a little bit of some BeamNG on this thing, try out some games, and we'll see how it runs. Of course, it has a Quadro card in it, so it's not going to be very good, but still going to be playable. But I'm glad that this thing runs. It shipped without an issue, and it came in one piece. So yeah, it is idling at about 3.50 to around 3.60 gigahertz here. Ignore these cats. I don't know why they're growling. It's getting annoying. Go ahead and go back into CPU ID here. Hardware monitor. Man, would you knock it off? Okay, so it looks like the temps have dropped down to about 91 Fahrenheit. Alright. Well, let's go and shut this down. And what's it called? I'll bring this upstairs and we'll plug it in there. Plug it into the monitor. I'll get some drivers for this thing. I'll plug it up to Ethernet so that way I could actually download the drivers. I did try to download the drivers, but for some reason on the 780, it would just infinitely load. So then I tried it on my MacBook Pro, and it worked fine. So I downloaded the drivers off that, but I can't upload them to Google Drive or anything like that, where I could later download it from a Windows computer because I didn't have enough space on Google Drive. So yeah. So I'm just gonna, what's it called? I don't understand why that cat's hissing. He's not even doing anything. Had enough of this. But, yeah. I do see that there's a SATA cord right here. Let's take a look at this power supply. So let me unplug it here. Let me actually turn the power off completely, since I am going to be taking all this stuff upstairs in a sec anyways. Let's take a look at this power supply. Actually, the reason why this might have not come out perfectly is because it's still in the case. The panel was still on. It's getting jammed right here. I don't know why. Here, let me try to fiddle with this real quick. Might be in the locked position somewhere. I have no idea. Well, it's unlocked. It should come out without an issue. And it is not. I'm not sure why. That's not coming out. Whatever, we'll keep it in there. Okay, that's not loose, that's good. Now, how do you remove these? Do you just push it or what? I don't really know how to use this stuff. I'm not gonna remove it right now though. I don't have to remove it, but yep. There it is. So actually I'm probably just gonna go ahead and clean this thing up real quick. I'll leave my SSD in there. Just tuck up all these wires so that way the side panel closes without an issue. There we go. All right.